Are we doing it? Alright. We're doing it. This is my stream. This is my live stream. This is my live stream. And this thing you're seeing right now is just I made for fun. I mean, we'll get to that part, but not right now, so I'm gonna close it. So that was fun while it lasted. Let's open up Blender and let's get straight to it. Let's not mess around. We don't have time for that. So I'm gonna delete the cube, gonna delete this light. I'm gonna make this go to the default mode. I really should like set a default for this. So what I want to do is make a particle system that has really it's going to be kind of hard to explain without showing you an example immediately, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Let me first pull up a good example. Give me a moment while my brain figures out how this is done. Wherever the file? Well, when I say particle system, I mean I almost have an example. I'm just looking through my folders here. By the way, this is like the behind the scenes for the Skeller visuals fan-made thing I made. I'm gonna post the link to the music that's playing right now. I just slowed it down like five notes. However you say it, 500 cents. But let me find, where is it? I have so many, you see how chaotic this is? There's no logic to this. Where can I find what I'm looking for? All I want to show you is the like bullets coming towards you. That's like the closest thing. You know what? I'm sure I could just find the file, the blend file for this. Is it gonna open? No, it's opening the new one. I don't want the new version. I have two versions of Blender installed, so let me see if I can find it. This is gonna be a disaster, y'all, because I'm already at my brain limit today. Alright, this is hopefully gonna show it, I think. What is this? Oh, this is just the... Silly me. This is just the... See these things? That's sort of what I'm going for, but this wasn't even what I was trying to show you. Where is that file? I think I remember now. It's gonna be here? Yes, okay, I finally found the folder in my millions of folders. This. If it's gonna play, no, not these. The ones that are coming towards you. Is it this? No, That one. Glitched bullets. Not that one. There we go. Well, this is almost it. It's the glitched version, but yeah, these are like bullets coming towards you. But I want to do 3D rotating glitched object thingy. And I have various ideas, but the way I'm gonna do it is kind of weird. I'm wondering if I should just use this Blender file to do what I want to do without reinventing the wheel. No, I'm gonna do this from scratch. So let's add a plane. Guys, I just learned how to use Blender like a week or two ago. So I'm gonna be like way worse than probably somebody who makes tutorials, you know, so bear with me if this isn't gonna work. But what I want to do is add a particle system, but before I do that, I should add an image as a plane, and that's showing, let me go not put that on the stream. Where is the where could it be? I made all my folders without thinking that I would need to go back and find things. I am looking. Where's Miss Worldwide? I'm trying to find her. She's gotta be here in one of these folders. In fact, I'm just gonna search for her. Hold on, we're gonna find Miss Worldwide. I accidentally searched Miss Wide. Miss Worldwide. PC is searching. But I don't actually need to find it just yet, I guess. Hold on. Or do I? Where is she? I made this thing like 5 days ago and I can't even remember where I saved it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should have found this before I started streaming. Oh my gosh. Not in that folder, apparently. Worldwide. I'm just searching. Nope. Hold up. Oh, I think I found her. I know where she is. It's this folder. Alright. But it's not gonna play until I import it. Where is this folder? It's in a folder called Figures. File management is important. Process. No, it's not even in that one. It's in... Huh? Oh, there, that's why it was so hard to find. Okay, import images as planes. Is she gonna reveal herself? Okay. We have this, let me go into shading and change some things so it's kind of visible. Whoa. I have two monitors open and the other just like tweaked out for a second. So... is that gonna do the trick? Not really. Maybe... hold on. Strength 1. Okay, well... she's glowing. So there she is, she's spinning, and we've got our particle system spewing random particles in the background. I think we're done. That's all I need. Joking. So what I want to do is, instead of those random balls that are just coming out of that plane, I want Miss Worldwide or some other glitched rotating object to be coming towards the camera. Before I do that, I need to set up a few more things, clearly, under the pressure of streaming. But we'll get it done. We will make it. I have figured out these things in worse situations. So I'm gonna take the plane, gonna make it so that it renders a specific object. In this case, that's gonna be Miss Worldwide, also known as Glitch Dress 444. I don't know why I called it that. The other thing I need to do is, currently all of the little objects are falling straight down, so I need to turn off gravity. Then I need to add some wind to blow the particles towards the camera. So I'm doing that. And then when, well, I don't see any particles now. Let's make it so that all of the, first of all, let's reduce the number of them. I don't know why. Oh, there's an annoying thing happening where the rotation is really screwed up. Let's see if we can get rid of that. I can't even see the particles because they're flat. What do I have to do to make it so that they appear? Like... just don't see them still. They're all facing up the wrong direction. See this? But they're at least spinning. That's a good sign. This is kind of cool. But it's gonna look way cooler when they're facing the right way. They're also... their lifetime is way too short. How do I rotate them? Object Z? I feel like I watched a video on YouTube about particle rotation, and I learned nothing. I forgot completely what it was talking about. I feel like I need to find that video. So we might actually search up that video and watch it together. Blender particle. Maybe I actually think I know what I did wrong. It needs to include object rotation. That's what I needed to do. There we go. Now they're facing the right way. Hold on, this is the wrong control. There we go. -90. Nope, not like that. Like this. There we go. Now we're talking. Finally. Wait, I literally just did that and it did it wrong. Come on. Which way is the correct? It doesn't matter. Look at that. They're all coming towards me now. Amazing. Beautiful. So, let's increase the strength of the wind. Hopefully everything is visible, what I'm doing. Now they're moving faster, great. Let's make the particles last longer. Hold on, clicking the wrong thing here. Lifetime, let's make it 250. So here they're coming at me. Now that's what I'm talking about. They're starting to go past the camera like this. So the idea is I make a whole bunch of I feel like you get the point. I don't need to talk. It's kind of self-explanatory. I just want to replace these dresses with like I have an idea to do a heart, a star, a skull, a cross, and a bat, which I have animated. So basically, and while they're moving, they're gonna be rotating. The other thing I wanted to figure out before I go into making those specific symbols is if I, let's say I make another version of this, just, I don't know, duplicate it, so I've got two now. Oh, nope. So, here. We've got two of these. It's kind of confusing because, let's just turn that off. So, notice how all the particles, they were rotating in the same direction. I mean, at the same time, at the same rate. I will want to figure out if I can offset the rotation. So maybe that's literally right there. Amazing. This little control right here, offset, is exactly what I was looking for. In fact, that would have been convenient to have realized that earlier. But oh well. I did it a way harder way before one time when trying to do a similar thing. But let's duplicate this again even. And again. So we've got 4 now. And let's make them all offset by different numbers. So 42, not really, doesn't matter what the numbers are, I just want them to be different. 80, why does this one look the exact same? Interesting. Also, these need to be cyclic. Why is that not changing? That's so weird. So the first frame 0, they all start off like that, but frame 1, they have their different looks. Okay, it's interesting. So now we have 4 of the same thing, they're just starting at different times. I'm gonna make a new collection. Throw these all in the same collection. I'm just gonna call it offset test. You probably can't see this because my camera is blocking this. Offset tests. And then when I go back into the plane, we're gonna make it so that it renders from a collection. Render as collection. Offset tests. So now when I go into camera view, hold on, let's do it from here. There should be like different variations. So like some are spinning. Well, it's kind of hard to tell still. Let's make this plane a little bigger. Like wider. Yeah. So, and let's, I don't know, let's bake the particles so you can really see what it's doing. Bake. Ooh, it is taking a little while to load. But you can kind of see that some are coming at me with different rotations. That's what I was going for. And the idea is I'll make a rotating symbol, make like 8 duplicates, all offset, and then when they're coming towards the camera, they will be like, yeah, I just need to do it. It's all in my head. The other thing that will make this effect more dramatic is if I turn the depth of field up and then start to focus on just like something. That's interesting. Oh, I need to turn off show emitter. Have I tried using MIDI and Blender? I have not. Are you suggesting I do a live application of Blender? I mean, use Blender live? Because I've heard of somebody doing that before, but I don't think I'm at that point. Or if I would want to be. Why are they all out of focus? They should be all at different focal depths. Oh, let's do this. So, what is the circle? Okay. Zooming in again. Let's move the plane back. Like 40 meters. I'm just confused why they're all like having the same sort of focus. The ones that are closer should be more in focus, but that's not what's happening. That's so weird. Let's move this back for good measure. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, that's what the circle was. It was the wind. What? I'm so confused. Are they just not far enough apart for them to not have different focal lengths? I am so confused. It's like depth of field isn't even working. I have to rebake. Okay, good point. Delete bake. Rebake. Maybe that's gonna solve my problems. It's amazing having people who know how to use things when I'm streaming, because then you can help me. So now, okay, you're right. I did have to rebake. I think I notice a difference. No, I don't. What have I done wrong? Like, I want this one that's closest to me. There should be like a really nice grain. You see that? The pixels. That should be in focus, but the ones in the background should be blurry, because this one is clearly closer. This, yeah, you could post no, you don't have to post a URL. I can look it up. I'm just not interested in using that add-on. It was mostly for the... Yeah, okay, well that worries me also worries me and comforts me if you also don't know what's happening with the depth of field. So maybe I'm just gonna close and reopen this. I'm just gonna save this to the desktop. Particle idea. Save Blender file. Maybe it's just a weird bug. Particle idea. Maybe I also have to check like something over here, I don't know. Checking everything. Whoa, bloom is going in full swing right there. I probably don't need to turn this emission strength up so much, just like 10, I don't know. I'm really frustrated that it's not working like I expect it to. They all have the same... Is it just like an images as plain-ish? Is that the issue? Maybe let's just try to do like a UV sphere. Whoa. That's actually funny. It did it right away. I was gonna use a UV sphere to just test like if it also had a depth of field problem. But there's one literally right in front of the camera. It's also because it's placed literally right at the origin. Okay. I guess I have to rebake this just because I added a new thing in there. Bake. So The UV sphere, it's a bit hard to tell, but hold up, I think it just worked. Huh. Those are more in focus than the ones outside because it's on. I don't. Let me render the image and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, the same problem is there. That's so weird. I'm really confused. It's like when they're on top of or in front of something that's actually 3D, then depth of field works. Otherwise, it treats it like all of the how do I call her? Miss Worldwides are on the same plane. So I'm at a complete loss here for figuring out how to fix this. If this doesn't work, it kind of breaks my idea a little bit. Do sprites blur? Like, no, these sprites, if we're gonna call them that, they don't blur like normal things. You're correct. That's what I'm trying to figure out why. So I've literally unchecked this collection, so everything that is visible is purely from the particle emission. And we're still having a issue with hold on, I'm gonna hopefully save a bit of memory by closing some tabs. I don't know if that helps with the performance of this. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they're all on the same plane except for this one in front. So what happens if I just take a giant plane and put it behind everything? Maybe that will magically help. So we're gonna put it 60 meters away, and let's just make it like 100. No, that doesn't need to be the case. So does that make a difference? Just out of random idea. They are not geometry. These are images as planes that are the particles. So they're like flat planes coming towards the camera. Another thing I can do to test this is actually grab, forget this particle emitter for now. Let's just grab this and move it in front of the camera like that, and another one behind it, and see if it works. So let's turn the f-stop down even more. Let's move this back even further, because I can't tell a difference still. I don't want to see the wind there. So one should be sharp and the other should be blurred. But I think it's still doing the same thing, which is not how it behaved before. Did you try to change depth of field settings in render? This sprite threshold, maybe that brightness threshold for using sprite. I forgot that was even an option. That I could do something with that. Ratio? Is that gonna help? Yeah, it's still doing it. This is such a this ain't no fun, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that weird? How when this sphere goes in front. What? What on earth? Why? Why does it do that? I think I found some weird bug. Where did it go? Can I use this to my advantage somehow? What happens if I make this UV sphere huge like I did with the plane before? Nope. I just genuinely don't understand how this is supposedly making a difference. Yeah, it looks cool, but it's not what I'm going for. This worked in another project file. I could honestly bring up the project file and see if it still works there. Although, I think it's now starting to have an effect. Like, this is a little bit sharper. Oh, there, that's sharp. But this one, for whatever reason, well, now it's like crossing over into the random sphere that I've made. Hold up. Did it work? Y'all, I'm so confused. What if I make it bigger? This. This is not what I expected to be doing in this stream, but oh well. Disable bloom temporarily? I mean, I'm this close to opening. If you emit geometry from your particle, that... Huh? What? I'm this close to opening the project file where I know for a fact this worked. Maybe the emission, are you trying to say the emission is a problem? I'm still not catching what you're saying or what you mean. Please speak more, write more clearly. Explain like I'm 5. Now I'm trying to find the folder where I know this worked. This is the Miss Worldwide project. You can send me a blend file. What's the difference between your blend file and mine? That's my question. So, let's see, sphere, pair, let's, no. I don't need this. Oh. You can change the type of particles to instance geoplane instead. Is that a setting somewhere in the particle settings thing? See, I feel like it's working here, even though it's not that easy to tell. Or am I making that up? I don't know. I don't know anymore. How do I select that? I'm not definitely not going to save this. But I can confirm that depth of field is working correctly in this file, I think. I think. Maybe I spoke too soon, I don't know. But the particle system that I have isn't rendering First of all, this isn't even a particle system right here. I'm gonna have to Google this. Depth of field not working, Blender images as planes. Image as plane, not... Here we go. We got somebody with my exact issue. It turns out Blender cannot focus on planes with an alpha channel unless it is set to alpha clip or alpha hashed. What? Well, that's what did this? I didn't know. What? There we go. This is how you troubleshoot problems. Fun fact, this is how I've gotten anywhere in life. I literally just search stuff like this whenever I get a problem. Depth of field not working, Blender images as planes. This is the first result. I click on it. I go in some forum that's like almost 2 years old. This random guy on this forum. Well, let's see if he's actually right. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, just out of eagerness, in the hope that I have found the solution. But alpha hashed. It did make something change. Wow. What about alpha clip? Alpha hashed, alpha clip probably. So all of these are gonna change to alpha clip now. And that's gonna solve all of my woes. Wow. I think it now works. Because clearly there's a difference between these two, I think. Depth of field, focus distance. Look at that! It works! I have done it! Hallelujah! So now the one in the background, you can see, is in focus. Beautiful. And the one in the foreground is completely out of focus, which is what I wanted. Wow, I can't believe that took me 40, like, dang near 30 minutes to figure out why it wasn't working. Okay, the more you know. I should have just Googled this question sooner, and then I wouldn't have wasted that much time on the stream. Whoa. Blender's so crazy. Let's change the scale of these back. So now I should be able to see depth of field in my particle system. So open this up. Look at that, it's doing something. I think this is gonna work. The ones that are closest to the camera, if I just adjust this. Yo, yes! Yes, oh my god! Look at that, that's exactly what I was going for, oh my god! Yes, that took so long to figure out. Look at that, that's so nice. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at that. This is the secret. This is the secret sauce that's gonna make this experiment work. This experiment which I've barely even started. Just because I'm trying to make a proof of concept with this right here. I can't believe it was down to just that one silly little setting. Jailed in Canada compilations. Now you want to make me go look at what your videos are. What kind of educational content did you dive into to learn 3D modeling? I just made my first 2D animation. Well, I honestly don't know shit about 3D modeling, pardon my French. All I did was search up what I wanted to do on YouTube. And little by little, I'm gonna be making progress, I hope. I don't think I'm ever, I mean, never say never, but I don't see myself getting into 3D modeling. Like, I feel like I would want to use my skills, my time in something else. But see, we can see that it renders correctly, so I think this part is done. Now we're gonna switch into something completely different and make something more experimental. The 3D 360 rotating thing that I want to do. Well, I guess I could have animated the sort of movement of the particles, but I will do that later, just for the sake of doing something else. All right. So this is one thing. Very amazing, right? Sophisticated design. It's just something from stock image, I think. I'm gonna just do, whoa. Let's get rid of this. Deselect. Maybe a little gradient overlay, I don't know. Yeah. Like that. How do I adjust the gradient? So. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this PNG. Let's call it heart. Amazing. I'm gonna open up Comfy UI, which is the thing for stable diffusion. Sorry, brain is not working. And I'm gonna try to turn this little heart thing into a 360 rotating thing, which I did in the last live stream. So, oh, let's do that in a different window. So, let's find where I just saved this stuff. Particles. Okay. Let's see if it makes it 3D. Not 3D, but looking like it's 3D. Hopefully we'll be lucky. Who knows? First try. I sure hope that I didn't press save on my globe Blender project file, because I was messing around with that just earlier and I didn't mean to save it if I did. Whoa, that's actually not bad. Sort of, kind of like what I was going for, a little bit. I guess I could benefit from making this a little bit narrower. Because it's kind of big. Like this. Sort of. Maybe I'll make this even a little bit. Are you adding any of the VHS sort of blur texture type stuff on Blender? So any blur or bloom that you're seeing, that's Blender. If it's got like that sort of halftone, sort of dotted texture or glitchy texture, that is actually before Blender. Which I don't know if we're gonna get to that on this stream, but might as well try. Let's see. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just want this. I'll show you the reference. What I'm going for. This. I'm ultimately trying to do something like this with Blender. So let's just save this again. Heart 2. Now we're going back here. I'm gonna try second heart. Cool. Yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, I think it's like a secret trick, I guess. I kind of just came up with last week, and I think I'm gonna do it again, like in some other stuff, because I think it's really cool. It's like using an image as plane to depict a glitched video, like a glitched 3D thing, and putting it amongst other actual 3D things. I think just opens up some cool illusions, making it feel like you have a glitched thing inside the 3D environment. And that is a bit thinner than I was expecting. We'll try again. But it's not gonna, this isn't that bad, this rotating thing. I'll make the motion smoother, of course. The other object I want to make, of course, is like, well, we gotta find it. Star 4-point star shape. Yeah, this shape sort of thing, which just paste. Oh, I can't. Please let me paste. Copy image. Paste. Thank you. So, same sort of deal here. I see someone here asking some questions. I think this didn't change anything. Well, let's check out what happened. So these are my rotating hearts. This right here. It's still pretty thin. Like, I want there to be a little more extrusion, but if this doesn't come through on this run, I won't try it again. I think it's fine. Whew. Trying to see if I answer these questions. I'm just focused on this for the moment. But thanks for writing. Let's see. Let me just try to make this, because I really would at least like to produce like the result of what I wanted in this stream. So I'm gonna try to work fast, kind of. I don't really, I feel like I work slow sometimes. I'm always thinking of like a better idea while I'm working, and then I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Something about this isn't right. Let me look at more references for this star shape. Nope, I guess, I don't know, there's like something I'm seeing in my head that this is close enough, honestly. Something about the shape is just off. I don't know. It's not that bad. Copy this, paste there. Easy peasy. Star. Now let's go back to, hey, that kind of has a little more extrusion to it. Let's now add our star. Oh my god, I have so many windows open. I'm so lost. There we go. Cue the prompt. Another asset I wanted to look for that I was gonna bring into this situation would be a bat, which I animated once upon a time. If I can find it. Bats. Here it is. This one. Which I guess I just made from an Adobe stock thing. And it's not really moving like a bat, but you know. The thing I want to do is sync everything to 100 BPM. I've been doing that a lot lately. Well, look at how thin this is. It's definitely not what I was going for. Let's cue it again. So, your questions. How do you deal with latency caused by analog video chain, especially with finger drumming, knobs and stuff reactive to audio? Well, usually latency for me is like, so, I mean, there is latency, but it's not that much. It's not like a huge amount, and I somehow learned to just compensate for it. So like you do your finger drumming moves slightly earlier than the, you know, downbeat or whatever. I don't really know. It just happens. Also, yeah. Also, sometimes I set, like, for example, the Lovejoy tour, like, for the visuals that were synchronized to the beat of a song, I set the frame, the starting frame, to be a little, like, maybe 7 or however many, a few frames forward, because I knew there would be a bit of latency, so having it start a bit later would make sure that it stays in sync. My video bent layer has quite harsh contrast. My non-video, well, contrast is something that can always be fixed in post and pre, and it just requires a lot of tinkering around. It also depends on your effect that you're doing. Sometimes it's very contrasty. I'm not happy with how there isn't any 3D effect. You know what I want to try? I want to try to get a skull emoji. I want to see if it can make it 3D. This emoji right here. This exact one. Maybe. Let's see what it does. Okay. Still pretty lost with all my folders. Let's see if it makes this look any good. Oh, maybe we'll do something funny. What plugin or workflow do you use to remove backgrounds from layers? I'm not sure what layers you mean, but I use all the Adobe products like Premiere and After Effects and Resolume, which has some keying stuff. Oh, I guess you mean my roto brushing, the rotoscope stuff. That's in After Effects. You just gotta look up roto brush. That's in After Effects again, so. And there's other tools for removing the background from videos by now, because there's a bunch of AI stuff. That's interesting. That's pretty funny. Let's make another one. Let's try this one. Or maybe even this one. It's one of those PNGs that's not a PNG. It has the checkers. Love to see it. Okay. Skull 2. I don't need this open anymore. Whoa. No problem. Thanks for asking. And might as well try this without the crosses. Let's make it a little bigger. Skull 3. That looks really goofy. But I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of like that. That could be funny as a particle flying past you. It's kind of cute. Just for variety's sake, I'll generate another version of that. But I might actually use that as a particle. It looks pretty cool. We're almost there. You know what I might also do? We're gonna do you know what's up. You know what's about to happen when I start pulling out the rectangle tool. That's right. We're about to do that. Oh no. What have I done? I have made an upside down cross. Lord, what do I even say? I could also make an upright cross and just, after I make it 3D, just flip it upside down. Like that, and duplicate, merge, rasterize layers, merge. Nope, not what I wanted. Why is it? There we go. Paste layer style. Let's flip it upside down. This. What is this track? What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Cross. Oh, look at this one. It's pretty cool. Let's see if it can make this 3D. Yes, please pray for me. I'm making an art. I'm trying to turn a upside down cross into an object. Please send your best thoughts to me. We're almost there, I think. There's enough time. I want to have the goal of doing this in 2 hours, and I think it's possible, almost. I think by the end of the 2 hours, ooh! Look at that. It has some actual extrusion. But I don't know why it's so dark, so I'll just generate another. Let's go ahead and take the outputs that we've created. Start putting those in the correct folders. Control X. So, art. What is this track? And star. And this is probably the best one. Skull. Just putting all of these into the right folders. The cross. Trying to find where the end of this sequence is. Cross. Hello. There we go. I already deleted it. Okay. So see the sequence of pictures. This is what was generated with the Stable Video 3D, which is an AI tool that I used in the last live stream, which basically turns an image into a 3D object, sort of with a rotation thing. So now I'm gonna turn these into better videos. I just have to take the last frame, put it at the beginning, so it's a full loop when I do interpolation, just to make the motion of it smoother. So tedious, but that's how it is. 5-2. There's no getting around it, I guess. $1,851,485. 1562. Awesome. So now I'm gonna open stable diffusion except in the A111 version, because then I can use the video interpolation tool that's in there, and I'm gonna make much smoother rotation animations. And then we can glitch them, and then we can bring them back into Blender where we started this stream and make our particles. And it's gonna be amazing. So FPS 30, how many frames are here? What is this, 22? It's okay. We're gonna try out this interpolation. Let's split the screen here. Yep. Interpolate existing images. So grab these here. Let's interpolate it 4 times. I don't know. And interpolate. Now it's gonna do it really fast. Outputs frame interpolation. Here we go. How does it look? Okay. It's kind of cool. Maybe I could make it even slower. So interpolate it 8 times. Yeah, that's better speed, although it looks kind of awkward when it does its rotation there. Yeah, it's totally missing a frame. That's why it's doing that. It needs a frame that looks like this one. Another one of these. So, and that's gonna be, it's very strange. Not this one. Trying to look at the numbers so I can insert it between this frame and that frame, so I should name it 1457 Oh, there's so many. I'm just gonna copy this. Oh, it was already named. 571, and that should insert it there. Huh. Okay. _1. Yay, it's in the right place. Okay. Try it again. 7A, that's also a valid option. I like how locked in you are with me. I didn't think anyone was paying attention. This is so dry, this sort of stuff. But thanks. Well, that looks weird. Maybe I'll try the film mode. I never really know the difference between the two. Sometimes one is better, sometimes the other. Let's see how this looks. Well, I guess when it's sped up it'll be better, but it looks really weird when it does this pass. Like right here. Like what's going on there? That looks strange. Whereas this one I think is a lot cleaner. I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to just doing 4. Or this one. Comparing and contrasting. I do a lot of that. I guess that's decision-making energy too. Yeah, I'll just go with that one. So that's our first animation, placing it there. Hold on. I'll make a new folder. Particle, or just, I'll call it for interpolation. Grabbing, oh, did I not name this something usable? 1385. That's what I should call it. Okay. Go away. Let's see how this looks. Forget how fast it does this. Oh, that also looks weird. There's this sort of glitch there. Let's try film interpolation. I had to do a ton of interpolation in the last generative animation I did. Yeah. I'm doing it a lot lately. I think I did, yeah, today I did so much, like before the stream. Just like trying to squeeze a bit more frame rate out of things. I mean, both of those are decent. I guess the second one is better, so output, don't even need that. Here we go, almost there. Let's bring the skeleton, which I'm excited about. It's actually, I really like it. It's really gonna fit the vibe when I make it a thing. That's smooth, very smooth. Nice. No further things required. And then lastly, the sacrilegious object. The blasphemous symbol. Nice. There's a little bit of distortion there, so I'm just gonna try the other interpolation. See if it's better. Oh. I think. Hold on. Nope, worse. Much worse. So that's fine. So we've got these things. Oh yeah, and the other thing I wanted was the bat, which is right here. Should I interpolate this bat? Does it need some interpolation or not? I think it kind of looks cool when it's choppy, so I might just leave it as that. So what now? Basically, I need to take these 5 objects and just make sure they're beat synced. We don't need Photoshop anymore. So these are my 5 particles, which I have made from scratch, totally not using the internet. And let's open up After Effects, I guess. Maybe Premiere would be easier, I don't know. As we wait for that to open. I've been using After Effects a lot more for like simple laying out of images and stuff. Whoa. New composition from footage. Now I've got to find. Here we go. Let's put this in the same window. Very nice. So by now I kind of have the 100 BPM sort of frame rate thing figured out, because I've been doing this so often lately. So one full rotation should take 72 frames. So we just need to speed this up a little bit. Yeah, so let's just time stretch it to be, what would 71 frames be? 211 or 212 in 30 FPS terms. I guess since there's an extra frame here, we don't need that extra frame, so 213, and then yes, okay. So every composition should be, or this composition should be 213, 212, sorry. And this duration right here, 2 seconds and 12 frames in 30 FPS, is exactly like 1 beat in 100 BPM or something like that. Not 1 beat, but like maybe it's 4 beats, maybe. Probably 4 beats. So this is just to make sure that it will stay in sync with the music, because I'm making a musical or visual asset after all for music. So I should be able, no, that's not going to be easy, so I'm going to just take Roto Brush and oh, because I time stretched it, I'm not going to be able to use Roto Brush, so I got a order of operations here. Particles, particle prep. Let's bring in our other objects. So this needs to be 213. This also. Actually, this part, yeah, it's fine. Cool. How's this one looking? Yeah, it's fine. This one, oh yeah, needs to be adjusted. And what about our bat here? I need to make sure that it's also kind of in sync. I guess I could make it 36 frames. Seems to be the nearest number. That's and then just duplicate it. Yep. When it goes profile, it's just the same loop starting again. Kind of. I mean, in this case, well, it's not for this, for example. See, when here it's in profile, but then the back side is something else. Like it's the back. So I guess the objects I'm using are not really good examples of showcasing like the AI generative powers of its imagination, I guess. Like it's supposed to be able to predict what will be on the backside, and it did a pretty good job here. So what do I need to do? I need to export this. Yeah. Need to export this so I can use RotoBrush on it. Not in this folder, in this one. Save it there. Are there any others that need the same treatment? Probably nothing else because, whoa, what's this black frame? Where did you come from? It's the devil. It's the devil working his magic. He's inserted a black frame into my images. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have been playing around with upside down crosses. Let's invert this. Looks nice. Desaturate it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I could just do this in Resolume. Where this is about to go. The most important thing, I guess, is that I have some transparency. Actually, I'm overthinking this. I don't even need... How important is this? I guess I'm thinking so many thoughts right now that will be really hard to explain. But you'll see when I do it. Invert this one. Although I am kind of spooked by that random frame that appeared. Who knows where it came from? It surely is not a sign from Jesus telling me to stop my wicked ways. So let's render that. We're so close to the fun part, which is the glitching. Cross. Oh no, it needs to be DVX or DXV. I always pronounce it wrong. Doesn't need to be this. Cross. Render. Art. Render. This. Art. Render. Star. This is a nice track. Star. That I'm not gonna touch yet. Oh yeah. So I need to rotor brush this. Okay, I'll go to full resolution if you insist. Nice. This should be pretty easy for it to do. Nice. Yep. Okay, we'll export that. DXV. Skull. And the fifth one, which is the bat. I guess I can just invert both of these. Nice. DXV. That rendered so fast. Alright, now it's time to turn on the video gear. I mean the hardware. These simple shapes would also be nice with PS1 style shading. Well, just you wait what I'm about to do. Oh, I gotta plug in everything. Give me 1 sec, this will be real quick. Back. So what are my display settings now? Oh, hello. Display settings. I wonder, I think the music has run its course. So we'll just start from the beginning again. So what to do? So I'm gonna move the display. Blender. I didn't know I still had Blender open. Oh, this is where that project was. Don't save it because I don't want to. Yes. Okay. My heart is at peace now. I was worried about that. Let's open up Resolume. It's gonna start looking amazing. As soon as it opens. Sorry, it's a black screen because I'm just preparing Resolume right now for, here you go, for the good part. So let's get our particles. Drag these here. That should be playing, and it didn't appear yet because I disabled the output. Let's see, display 2. Nope, that's not the right display. Ooh, I configured my displays wrong. Give me one moment. Duplicate desktop on 3 and 4. I sure wish I knew which was what. Duplicate desktop on 2 and 3. Maybe that helps. No, revert. This is so tricky. Maybe I don't have to worry about this so much. If this is... what display is this? 2 hardware, maybe is display 2? Nope, display 3. Okay, here we go. Sorry, a little brain fart there. And its size is screwed up because like that. Okay. But you can see I have like the half tone sort of thing happening to it. The glitch gear is a big BPMC premium cable. With some digital effects. How do the others look? Looks pretty cool. Especially this guy, this skull. I'm using it like a mat. I guess you could say, yeah. That's kind of what it's like. Whoa. I just need to adjust the levels on this. Oh, I think I need to add this tint. Maybe that would help. This is actually what's being sent to the analog video effects. If you're wondering. I'm just trying to find the best texture for this. By turning around some knobs with my hand over here out of view. Maybe I just need to commit to just a simple halftone sort of texture. Yeah, it is a nice effect, but I don't exactly want it for this. For some reason, I kind of... like, I want to strike a nice balance. I feel like it's too much, like, of that effect. So... I'm gonna move the knobs around a little more, try to find the balance. See, like when I do that, that removes all of the nice values. It's a little better. Oh, that might be it. That might be the one I want. Yeah, I'll make it bigger so you can see that. That might be what I'm looking for. Just move some knobs a little bit more because I'm a tweaker, perfectionist. Gonna hit record soon. I just need to tweak with this as much as possible because I'm obsessed with textures. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is it. This is the one. Do you always use Luma key blending on layer 2? This composition right here is purely just for studio stuff. I'm not using this for VJing. Layer 2 could be very different on another composition. In fact, my compositions are wildly different sometimes. I'm gonna add a little bit of edge detection on this. Call me crazy, but if I do add, that also looks really sick. But if I do this, then it kind of wraps up those borders really nicely. Yeah. Wonderful. That looks so good. Okay, what about this one? What if I just copy the effects from here, paste them here? Looks pretty good. I'm really just copying for the edge detection, which turned out to be a really nice move. Doesn't look so good on that one, but oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I mentioned, yeah, good. I see what you mean. I thought you were asking if it's just in general like that. So yeah, the Luma key is, I can show you what it actually looks like. This is what layer 2 actually looks like. Like literally what's coming in back from the glitch gear. And then through Luma key and like some bloom effects, you can make it look like this. Fun fact. Revealing my secrets. 2 hours into the stream where I feel safe. This looks really nice. What if I add trails? This is gonna look so good when it's in Blender. Like amazing. Lighten. It's not making a difference, is it? Oh, it is. I wish there was more gradient on my little particle, but take what I can get. So playing around with it even more. Let me go ahead and record this skull before I start moving too many parameters around. Which the skull looks really good. What if I made it rotate like the other direction? Ah, I can't believe I just thought of this. Instead of having it rotate like in a 360, I could also make it rotate, what's it, in the Z direction? If I literally just turn it 90 degrees. I'm kind of curious, it could also look not so great. And is it worth it? Maybe not right now. I'm also gonna take a photo of my premium cable glitch device because I like that setting that I've got going. So let's just record this. That's fine. Let's also record this. We'll record the cross, except I don't like how there's so many vertical lines on it. I want to make it like that. That's kind of better. Maybe the edge detection is a little much. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I know what I'll do. That's gonna look so cool as a particle. Dang. Oh, I should do it for this as well. Oh. Chef's kiss. Oh my god, this also looks good. I never recorded the bat. That's probably gonna be good enough, so... Alright, beautiful. We've recorded our particles. I'm satisfied, I think. I like how that doesn't have that. As soon as I say I'm satisfied, I record another. That's how I roll. All right, now I'm done. Now I'm done with recording that. Save and quit. So my recordings are all named this. So let's call this glitch. Paste them there. Let's open up particle prep again. So before we bring those recordings into Blender, I've got to prepare them, make sure that they're tidied up as nice little loops. Where I'm surprised at myself, although I didn't do this in 2 hours, probably because of the me trying to figure out the depth of field issue. I'm still happy with how much progress I've made. So let's make a new composition. Oh, hello. So let's make this 1080 by 1080 so it fits. I think that's gonna work. And we'll just make it a little smaller, like 98. so it really fits. We'll also make this longer. Maybe like 9 seconds, and there's a magic number for this. 18 frames, because that is 288 frames, which is like however many beats. So get the first frame. Cool. It's hard to tell. It does it look like it's rotating? Why are you sending the particle colored green to the hardware? Because I found that the color green actually produces the best texture for, I don't know how to explain it, it just does. That's the answer. Maybe because green is the strongest, brightest color? Maybe? I don't know. At least in analog world. Where's the heart? Oh, I'm not looking at the right thing, am I? Wait. This is the same clip, right? There it is. Nice. There's the bat. Just make it a little smaller. Oh, I need to make it a lot smaller. Maybe move it down just a little. Oh, 6. Let me see how long I can make this. Oh, quite long. Yeah, that bat's gonna look pretty cool. So next object. This is the first try at the star. But I'm thinking that this looks better. Maybe this one does. I don't know. So many decisions. I love how minimal the texture is on that. Oh, I should probably turn off my gear now that I'm not using it. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it doesn't screw up my displays. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, I'm so sorry for the loud noise. My mic just fell over. Okay. Another heart. I will use this because it has a lot of variation. Here is our upside down cross. I wish I had recorded this one for a bit longer, but oh well. This track is so good. Again, the music is pinned at the top. And they're all slowed down by me. Shout out to the poor file management. I'm not the only one who's guilty, come on. Speed in the immediate term outweighs everything. I don't need that heart again because I already found a good take. Almost done with all my takes. I'll bring this skull in for good measure. Amazing. It's a dancing skeleton. This is the last thing I expected to see. What? I know where it came from though. It's funny that it just appeared. Jump scared. Alright, we will export this. Once I export all of these, oh boy, we're getting into Blender. Should I make them, I'll do it later. I was thinking about making them DXV files, but Blender is not going to handle them very well. But I will make them, just not now. In case I just want to individually bring them into Resolume later. Skull 1. Render. Mr. Skeleton. My eyes. What time is it? Oh goodness. It is 1:41 a.m.? Is it really that late? Dang! Look who's up. Sometimes you just gotta have a late night stream, you know? Of course, people in America are like, what? It's not that late. I used to think when I was still living in America, what? I don't know. The point being, I'm on the other side of the time zone difference, so I'm ahead of everybody in the US. This is why another reason why I don't like LA is because you're behind, like, practically the rest of the world. Your day has just started and Tokyo is already, like, about to begin the next one. Cross glitch. Yeah, well, hello from Berlin. I mean, hello to you in Berlin. Yes. It's convenient that most of Europe is on the same time zone. Even though we're kind of far apart. In the US it would be different. Like, same distance and you'd already be in another time zone for sure. Oh, I don't need this one. That I shall render. Batman. A nice heart. Did I already render a heart or not? Oh snap. It's not good. Didn't last the full length of what I wanted. I'm at the point where I'm not talking anymore. It's that time of night. But hopefully the music and the vibe is just enough. Art. That's a nice heart as well. I will definitely use this. Part 2. This is the last clip I'm gonna render before going back into Resolute. Mark my words. All right. I hope I remember to export all of them with alpha. If not, that would kind of be a bummer. Star 2. Wait, I never exported to star 1? Well, that's weird. I swear I just exported another one. So swear there's another one of them here. So this I never exported. I feel like that can't be right. Well, anyways, this is the last one. Should be. Oh, there is a star one. I just didn't see it. That's how you know I'm tired. But I promised I'm gonna bring this into Blender. So close. So I've already exported everything I need. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open up Blender now. I'm gonna close that. Particle idea. Here we are back with this stuff. So what needs to be done? So let's make a new collection. Let's call this hearts. Oops. We're making a new collection for each of our particles. Hearts, bats, stars. Oh, you can't even see that probably because my camera is covering this up. Skulls. And crosses. So we could start with skulls just because those looked really cool. So I'm gonna add an image as a plane. Which will be process. Where is it? Particles. 444. Skull 1. I made sure to set the blend mode to clip. Otherwise, as we discovered earlier, it's not gonna work. Why did it take me back? Amazing. So now we'll open up the plane or generator and we'll have it render the skulls collection. I guess I gotta go into shading and make sure that my skulls actually I'm gonna change them to alpha hashed. Maybe that will look better. Strength. Map range. So I'm going to try to use the alpha of the skull file to change the emission strength. Seems to do what I want. Interesting. And same for this. color will be, I don't know, red. And this one will be blue. Blender looks so cool. Hue 0.5, how about keeping it simple? Amazing. So if we go back into camera view, delete the bake a new particle simulation. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's amazing. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, it looks so good. I didn't set them to rotate as they played, or to play. I can't speak English anymore. But they're definitely doing the thing. Guys, this is what I've been trying to do this entire video. This is what all of my woes and sorrows we've gone through in this stream. This is what this was for. This right here is like right on the money. It looks so good. Now, of course, I'm gonna change around the actual particle like distribution and stuff like that, and I still need to add a couple more gosh, I can't speak. I'm like at my limit here. Duplicate some of these skulls and offset them so they're rotating at different rates and stuff. Man, if any of y'all have been like sticking around this whole time, shout out to you, honestly. This is crazy, and you got to enjoy the sweet results with me. I'm really happy with how this is going. I think I'm gonna pick it up where I'm about to end the stream, but I'm gonna pick up definitely tomorrow morning and fine-tune this, because I've done the hard part for sure in this stream. Maybe the less exciting part. Why am I spacing this out so weird? But the point being is that when I go do some offset, sort of change up here, and with this one, just some random number, I don't know, something like that, changed up a little bit like this. So go into this mode. And now there's starting to be some variation. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is seriously what I've been trying to do, and I'm so happy with it. It's gonna look so sick when I bring it, like render this as a real visual clip. Like, just look at that, it's so cool. Alright, y'all. You're so real for sticking around and seeing me do this basically from start to finish. So, peace out. Thank you.